Okay, back out at my favorite place. Well, not really my favorite place. I guess it's my favorite place that's open right now. Yeah, we'll call it that. Anyway, Goodwill. We are going in to see what we can find to resale. Because my stuff I need to list is dwindling to the point I need more stuff. So, let's get in there, see what we can find. Right.
Found this really cool blue iridescent fish plate. It's got a big hassle factor to it, so I kind of set it back down. It didn't look too close. I have found that it is a company called Akcam Glass, made in Turkey. I really like these little owl candle holders, but as you can see, they're modern. They're just not going to be worth enough for me to mess with, but they were cute.
That actually looks old.
I thought that because of the red velvet that was put underneath. It looked worn, old, so this did go in my cart. That one, more modern and also had a crack. But Goodwill thought it was worth red tagging. I don't get it.
That's really cute. I wish Easter wasn't a year away. Kind of like that.
Okay, these screamed vintage. So, grabbed one. Now you can see it's got a UPC code, and a lot of sellers think, oh, UPC code, not vintage. But, as you can see, it's dated 1993. So, definitely vintage. And the other thing is, even without the date on there, the fact that it's made in Hong Kong was my other clue that it was vintage. So, yeah, these went in the cart. Lots of school supplies, as you can imagine. I spotted those crayons, and I always look at crayons because I like to donate crayons. But these actually, I felt them and they felt used. It was weird.
He's not old though.
Not old, but super cute. You know, super cute does sell. So yeah. This is a big heavy piece, and had it been vintage I might have grabbed it, but it's a modern piece. That brand actually does pretty good. We had lots of little cute little signs, decorative things. They sell, but there's a lot of them out there now that are the newer pieces, so I only grabbed one for my daughter, who's the mother of 5. Trying to keep up a big house, so I'll be sending that one to her. I did grab this initially, and it wasn't priced, and I didn't notice that it's missing a couple of wheels, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it had a price, and it would have just got rung up. But they took so long in trying to find somebody to give it a price, I ended up leaving it behind. This is another piece that was not priced. It was very interesting, especially when I turned it over and found that it had a COA on it. I've now researched, and they're worth like between $25 and $30. I did not end up getting it because it went in my cart, but they took way too long trying to find me a price. On to the metal stuff. Not generally something I enjoy shopping, so I skim through pretty quickly. That was missing too. I looked at these because I have a brother who collects Coke stuff, but these felt really lightweight and cheap. This piece had some weight to it. It was interesting, but it just didn't grab me enough. This guy, I wanted to get this guy because he was really cute, but I didn't think he was going to bring enough money to make it worthwhile.
I cannot tell. These are old or not. Or just made to look old.
These are Indiana Glass Diamond Point, and that is ruby flashed that I've talked about before. It's not actually the color of the glass. Unfortunately, they are only worth about $3 to $5 each if you lot them up, like 4 to 8. These were really pretty, and I think they were vintage, but I'm trying to stay away from like sets of glasses and things that are just a little bit more intensive to ship and don't bring a real high dollar. These were cute. Mi casa. I always scan these areas. I found some really cute things, like some vintage lamps and such, but it's generally not an area I spend much time in. And you can see I found a couple of things to make my flower arrangements with. I didn't film putting that in the cart, but well, there you go. I always go through the art, usually go through it a little bit better than I did today. I don't know if I just felt so overwhelmed by how much there was, but nothing was really jumping out as being vintage or valuable in there, so today was not my big art hunt day. This guy was cute though. I almost picked it up and then thought, you know, he's probably only going to bring $10 to $15 at the most, so he stayed there. I always scope out the clear glass. You just never know what is going to show up in there. I almost picked this up for a friend until I saw that it had Purina advertising on the back. That was kind of a drag. This was a really cute set. It's made by Riva Designs of Japan. It just does not bring very much money though. I could not find anything on this guy. Don Panos? I Googled, nothing came up. This was kind of interesting, but it's not an old piece. This is known as terracotta. It can be popular, but I wasn't feeling shipping that. So it stayed on the shelf. I've seen this pattern before. Unfortunately, that handle was cracked, so no need to even look any further. This Goodwill seems to be organizing things by color, which is kind of cool because you never know what you're going to find. Like a big old jar of pickles. I love these. Actually, each one of those pickles in there would probably sell for about $10. So this was a good buy. It was a fun buy. So I might even just try selling the whole jar of pickles down at the booth. This is Avon Cape Cod. Was made back in the 80s, and you had to collect, you know, a piece here, a piece there. Generally pass it by. The only things that sell are the cake plate and the tidbit tray. Oh, and the hurricane candle holders, hurricane with the clear glass globes. Otherwise, stay away from it. Just stay away from it.
Okay, I am on the other side of town now at a different Goodwill, so I am hoping the atmosphere and goodies in here is better than the last one. Only way to find out. Let's get in there.
Okay, I need to talk over their loud music. This was a cookie jar that I can't even remember what it was. I think it was a pig. Oh no, is it an owl? I can't even tell. Sometimes I'm like looking at the shelf and I'm not looking in the camera itself, so I missed some stuff. I apologize. I was really drawn to this, but $15. Yeah, I had to pass it by, but it was really cute. These are interesting. These were party light. I probably would have picked these up if they were priced for the set instead of each, because at each it made it $8. I think they would have probably brought $15 to $20. These stores are so crowded. They're like more crowded than they were before they were supposed to be limiting people in the store. That was interesting, but that sticker that was underneath their price tag would not have come off and helped me reveal what it was. And generally bud bases don't bring a bunch of money. Sometimes it's tough when you're trying to raise your ASP, your average selling price, to pass some stuff by that you know it's cute, you know it'll sell, but it just isn't bringing you enough money. He was weird. I had to keep skipping around because there was so many people. The piece was interesting, but again, no mark. It was heavy. They're getting a lot of really new, modern, contemporary stuff. Not a whole lot of vintage. This is cool. This went in my cart, but as you'll see if you hang till the end, my sad story of why I abandoned my cart in the end. I had a couple of these. He went in my cart too. Really cute. I don't know who made him, but wow, how adorbs is he. I'm sure that would have been, a $20 to $25, not even knowing who the maker was, just because he had the cute factor. Cute factor sells. Very vintage. I love the lines. I recognize, but I can't tell you off bat who done it, but I've recognized it. I've seen it before. That also went in my cart. I'm not sure what he was supposed to hold. I love this trash can. Very cute. Gridlock. Just a weird thing. Wasn't feeling it. I loved this. But $10. I did not love the price. I was debating getting it for myself. But again, it ends up, it didn't matter. You will see at the end, I abandoned my cart, and I will tell you why. It's kind of hard to watch now and remember the things that I had put in the cart and I was going to take home, but I really didn't. You thought I went through the art not very much on the last store? This one I'm like, definitely not feeling it. I'm always looking at the fake flowers to make my flower arrangements with. This is a modern art glass. Not very well done. Big, heavy. This would probably only sell for about $15 to $20, but then you've got to pack and ship that sucker. No thanks. This one was pretty. This is art glass also. And it almost slipped out of my hand. They wanted $13 for it. I might have picked this one up for, $5 or $6, but not 13. Come on, Goodwill. Oops. Again, $8 for a modern, just an owl sculpture. And again, I'm sorry I didn't completely show it to you. That was not very nice of me. I really want a better camera to do this that takes a little bit, bigger angle of things and gives me a little bit more view area to show you the stuff and be able to shop at the same time. Their glasses and mug shelves were just packed. I'm always looking for Disney and Starbucks other than plain Starbucks, and just anything that like really jumps out that would be like a high-end mug. Like these, super cute, but at $3 a piece, that would be $12 for the set, and it's probably only going to bring 20 bucks. So just not enough meat on the bone there. Maybe for $1 a piece, I might have picked them up because that'd be a $4 investment to turn into 20. That I'll do. They had a bunch of this 70s avocado green glassware. It's probably the one vintage glass that I just go, ugh. These are really cute. They're Pyrex, and I debated, and actually you'll see me come back around and I grab them if I film that. But they did end up in my cart, as did the daisy plates, and I was buying those for me because I love daisies, because I found the bowls. Now I have the matching plates. I was actually pretty excited about those. And these, surprisingly, there was mushroom and peppers, and I forget what the last one was, but turn them over to discover that they are Lennox. Kind of surprised me. So I grabbed them. Very pretty, but again, just even the research to discover who done it would not have been worth it. I've actually sold these fruit pie plates before. This one was pumpkin, really bright, really, but I've sold it at the antique mall, not online, because again, do not want to ship something like that. It's shippable, it can be done, but it's going to be a lot of packing materials and the profit margin is just not there. You can see this store was just insanely crowded. This is Moon and Stars. This jar was sadly missing its lid. And this is amethyst glass. That was super heavy. I thought that was something else. That's why I went back and picked it up. How cute is this piece? I could not make out who the maker was because they put their price tags right over it. But yeah, that went in the cart too. That was adorable and colorful. So it would have gone in my kitchen if it didn't sell for much. I had no idea they're making modern day Goofus glass. Goofus glass doesn't have a lot of value, the old stuff, and now here's some new stuff. This was really cute, but it was newer. It wasn't old. This was a glass, like a little milk bottle, but I would have had to have replaced the straw. I was going to buy it for my daughter, but nah. I have to stop that impulse buying, you know, for myself thing. This was an older piece, but just a single shaker like that without being, like, you know, fancy. It's not going to bring enough. This was a nice set. It was not pyrite. I'm trying to think of the name now. It started with an M. Oh, I can't even think of it. If you know, put it in the comments.
Well, that was not fun. I had some things in my cart, and the checkout line was at least an hour long. But the real clincher was I went to go grab something off the cart of stuff they were putting out, and the worker literally smacked my hand. She smacked my hand and said, "You can't touch that until I put it on a shelf." Okay. The world is going crazy right now. The world is going crazy right now. I'll just be a little editorial. This is not just about wearing masks and protecting. People are getting just so selfish and entitled, and maybe fear does that, but come on. We have to be kind to one another. I'm very much about God and Jesus, and the number one commandment is to love one another, and we have to love one another. And this ain't the way to do it. This ain't the way to do it. Blocking aisles so nobody else can get down there, giving dirty looks if anybody gets too close to you, smacking your hand away from something. Don't touch it. This is not good. This is not good. I'm very distraught right now. I just don't even know. I just don't even know what to say. I'm so discouraged. I'm so discouraged. I just want to get out here, and I want to spend my money so I can keep my business running. And these places are making it near to impossible to do that, because I don't have an hour to stand in a line to maybe, you know, get $50 worth of profit out of what was in my cart. It's just not worth it. So maybe Goodwill is not going to be the place I'm sourcing. I'm going to have to go find some other creative ways to source. I'm going to go find maybe some independent thrift stores, estate sales, although a lot of my friend who has an estate sale company says that although she's allowed to do estate sales, the HOAs are not letting her hold them. So there's a new problem. I don't know, guys. Something has to give. Something has to give. Anyway, I'm going going to go edit what video I got here. So at least you can see what I was going to buy. And at least I can do a little research and see what it was worth. And yeah, with that, go be profitable and make it fun. Emphasis on the fun part, because it's going to get ugly if we don't keep it fun. So, all right. See you next time, guys.